What's up, guys? You're live with a Talk Junk. It's your boy, Aint Junkie. We got Dodger right here to my right, Carlos, and then we got our special guest here on Broadway Tattoo, homeboy Lefty. Thank you for. What's up? Let's get it.
There we go. Hell yeah.
What's up with that, Lefty?
No one's doing. Oh,
He got you.
What happened, bro?
I was drunk. I don't remember what happened, though.
That's how it happens. That's how it always starts.
I only seen the aftermath.
hey, the best memory is the ones you remember later.
Are the ones you see
Well, I don't
later.
remember shit. I think I deleted all this shit from my head.
Oh shit.
How much money did you spend right there on tips?
It wasn't me, though. I don't remember. They took all my dollars.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go check out Lefty's page, his bio.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on there.
Yeah, I don't
Every
remember
life.
nothing. My wife did all the
On
recording.
Broadway Tattoo, make sure you check it out.
So proper introduction, Lefty, very known tattoo artist here in Los Angeles, from South LA, on Broadway Tattoos.
Broadway Tattoo. Yep.
There you go.
There it is. What's
How
up?
long have you been in?
I've been there 15 years.
15 years, huh?
Yep.
Been a
Been there
while.
15 years. Yeah, we've been blessed. We're still standing. I know there's a lot of competition out there, but we're still there.
There's enough nowadays. There's enough for everybody and everything, bro.
It's always
And
been.
everything.
It's always
you
been.
know?
But we're still standing, and thank God for all the customers, for everybody.
good.
There you go.
Everybody. All the support from everybody.
That's
You
cool,
guys.
man. We
So
need
all the homies.
we need to go and get tatted, bro. We need fucking.
I think I want a butterfly my nalga.
What?
Chinga.
Would you do a butterfly here? With Carlos's face.
Dodger down.
Where the fuck at Starbucks thing?
Oh, shit. Hey, there you go. What's up?
Plug.
Oh, my God. So what's up? Talk to us. What's going on?
Well, what do you want me to say?
Well, just.
Let's. He was gonna take my question. Supposedly, I gave him a chance, but you fucked up, bro. You fucked up.
Angel,
Yeah, nothing-
Too
Hey,
slow, homie.
yeah,
Too
nothing
slow.
to say.
I was
Anyways.
drunk already.
No, I was gonna bring up that he's working on this expensive car, and we want to know what's up with this
Well,
car.
58.
Sorry, who's that?
So the story with that 58
I think that's
is,
Mama calling.
sorry, brother. Yeah, it's my
La
wife.
patrona.
Yeah, it's my girl. So the story with the 58 was, so I have my Vicla, La Vanidosa.
There you go.
She's nice, you know. You've
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
it.
She's
It's
lonely.
it's
She's
a custom
lonely.
bike. So the reason I started with the bike was to promote my business. So I made it look nice and everything, but everybody wants to see cars more than Viclas. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I've experienced it. I have a nice bike, and every time we go to a show, oh yeah, put them in the back or put them over here, you know. So I felt like I needed something more. So then I started looking into cars. I didn't grow up in the lowrider theme, the V-Class, nothing. You know, we were poor, like a lot of us were, you know.
Yeah,
But
Yeah, I
So-
think sums it up.
so little by little, once I fixed my bike, that's when we started going to the shows and all that. So I started seeing more of the cars. I liked the atmosphere, how everybody helps each other out. So I said, you know what, I gotta get me a car. So I hit up one of my homeboys, Twin Korea. He's a good homie of mine, and he's the one that guided me. And I told him I'm trying to get something that's gonna catch attention. So we started with he said, how much you got? Well, I got like 15. I said, I got a stash right there. I got like 15 grand. He said, all right, so we'll just save up your money. And I said, what? I will. So I started saving up, and I'm like, okay, so I got like 15, 16. He's like, all right, what do you want to get? I'm like, well, what's good?
Yeah.
What's gonna promote me? What's gonna turn heads?
There you go.
So when we went for the 64, I wanted something custom. That's what I wanted to get, you know? So I needed to save up more money. So then a couple, some time passed, and then, hey, homeboy, Twin, I got more money now. How much you got? Well, I got this much. So he's like, okay, now you could get maybe a 63, 62.
Well, we need to open it.
How long ago was that?
A couple years back.
A couple years.
So yeah, to make it short, I ended up, we ended up seeing the 63. So I fell in love with it. Gangster ass ride. It was a rag. And he's like, you're going to turn heads with that. He said, that is going to put you in the map. So we hit up the guy, and the guy was acting kind of shady, and we couldn't make the deal. I told him, I have the money. Let's do it. You know, I was even going to give him an extra 2-3 G's just so, you know, so he could know that I do want it. Yeah. And I know it was going to put us on the map. So it didn't work out, and then my homeboy said, you know what? You're already here. Save up more cash and get a 58 rag. Oh. And I'm like, what's that? You know, I don't know.
Hey, that was gonna say, what, the 58?
The 58 rag, yeah. Chevy Impala, you know, and so I'm like, well, show me, what is it, you know? So we started looking into it, and we found one in Colorado for 85, I think. So we sent him a message, everything went good, and then my homeboy tells me, well, you know what now, Lefty? We have to go see it, fool. I'm like, well, now I'm not seeing it because now I got to spend money to go see the car, and then I got to pay transportation. Yeah. So then my homeboy said, you know what? I have another 58 that's here. Let's hit him up. He said, I was going to take it, but I don't have the feria for it. You have it, so I'll let you take a hit on it, you know? So Twin, man, I appreciate it because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know the game.
Twin.
And did you get it drivable or is it?
No, it was drivable.
Project, yeah.
So no, it was drivable. The paint job was nice, but it wasn't custom. You know, I want to turn heads, but you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I took it out for the weekend. We're like celebrities, man. Yeah, everywhere we went, they took pictures. We went to Hollywood. One night we drove all around, and my girl just said, this is what you needed. And shout out to my girl. She's been my support. Even though she don't like what I go through, what I make her go through, she's always supporting, you know. Talking crap, but she always backing it up, you know. But she's there. Big shout out.
Ride or die.
Morena,
you know, so I got blessed. I talked to the homie, and the thing with this is that they won't just sell it to you. They want to know who you are. Yeah. Well, at least the people that I talk to, they want to know who you are. They want to know who is going to, you know. And the guy, man, we chopped it up. Y le caí bien al vato. Y he said,
better vibes, huh?
He said, it's yours. So, yeah, I have a 58 rag, and right now it's getting fixed, so we could make it on Broadway tattoo style.
That's awesome, bro.
It's getting a makeover.
And the bike's on the map though. The bike, I seen the bike at the shows winning prizes. Yeah, I seen it outside. It turns heads. Yeah. That bike. Let everybody know what you told us. How much money have you spent on that bike?
We've spent a lot of money.
We spent fucking Dodger. I let him get on the bike once, and now he thinks he owns it.
He's co-owner, he said.
He's co-owner.
He's your model.
I've invested over 90 grand on it. Wow. I don't have a house. I tell everybody, I don't have a house, but I do have a badass Vicla.
That's right.
And I've seen you in a lot of shows.
You know what? I do everything for my shop. I promote as much as I can, and I try to be wherever I can to promote. And I get to meet a lot of good people, man. A lot of good friends.
Including
you guys,
myself.
man.
He met me.
Yeah, fuck.
I took a few pictures on this bike too, so you're not the only one. I think I might have taken a picture before you, maybe.
You know, but
we don't share the same seat, though. Remember
that? Hey, you guys should take a picture together.
Oh man, he'll be in the back, maybe. You can sit in the back.
I'll sit in the back.
Yeah,
I don't like
sick. Junkie don't even know.
I don't want to go there.
You I don't want his.
Sit in the back. I don't want.
Fucking
damn. I don't know. Fucking Dodger.
Lefty, and so you've been there for 15 years, bro. So you have a wide range of clientele now. You got artists that work in the shop with you?
Yes, I have. We're like 8 tattoo artists at the shop.
That's a big operation. That's barbershops have four barbers. You got 8 tattoo artists.
Yeah, you know what? I've been blessed for being there for a long time, and it's crazy how it all started. I started 2 years in the streets, not knowing nothing. My first machine, it was a homemade machine. and I tatted one of my paisa friends. I still talk to him to this point, and he won't get another tattoo, not even by me. He got scared. But my homeboy, he gave me a machine because I was struggling during the time. You know, I had a bad record. I had just gotten out of prison in 2001. A couple years later, my homeboy got out. He's trying to do good, you know, and I told him, hey, I'm struggling, you know, and he's like, do tattoos. The money's right there, you know. So he gave me a homemade machine. I took it home. I called my paisa friend. Hey, wait, Kyle, I'm going to start doing tattoos, you know. Simón, so that fool came all happy. We're drinking pisto. Y se puso, perdóname, madre mía. And I'm tatting this fool, right? And blood is dripping. He said, hey, wey, échale tinta, wey. I'm laughing. They're like, motherfucker, I'm trying, you know. So, yeah, I was cleaning it up. Yeah, I did that one, and then I wish I saved that machine, and I didn't. I threw it away. I said, it's not for me. And then at the time, there was magazines, because in back 2003, we didn't have computers. So I go on the magazines, and I seen a kit. So I ordered my kit, and I started tattooing people, not knowing. When I grabbed the box, I didn't know where the fuck the needle went. Nothing, man. Like, I was just lost.
And those kids, now they look like whatever, but back in the day,
back then it was everything.
They had the colors and they had the
everything.
needles.
So
you know,
I was excited, man, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know
with
what
that
needles.
kit, you would start a whole tattoo.
That's what I started with. And back then there was no computer. Remember, we were using Flash. I got a lot of tattoos here that everybody has. You know, it's a sheet, and they have like 5 different pictures. But remember, every shop has all those same pictures.
Yeah.
So this one, probably a million people have
It's on
it.
the wall, huh?
So that's how it was. So then, to make it short, I tatted for 2 years, man. I would tattoo and save my money, buy more supplies, and buy more Flash. And for 2 years, I was just tatting at home, and the money I was getting was just to pay for gas and buy more supplies, and not for me, but I was seeing little money. So you gotta know that I didn't know what needles to use. So in a tattoo that takes me 1 hour right now, back then was taking me 4 hours. So after going to work from 4 in the morning to 11:30 a.m., I get off work on my uniform, and I'll go tattoo at a house for 6-7 hours still. And then come home, go to sleep, and do the same thing. 2 years I did that. So then I find this tattoo supplies, because I used to buy my needles and my grips at Hollywood for $6, $8 a piece. I'm talking $6 for the needles, $6-7 for the grip.
You were
But-
using the same needles and clean. And
No,
shaving.
everything brand new. No, that's what I did.
For $6, I would reuse them a couple times.
They were cleaning with alcohol. But I felt like if I want to do this, I gotta do it right. So I'm not gonna tell you I was professional, but I did it where I know I don't have to use the same shit or clean it, all that. And I believe that, you know what, brand new stuff. So what I did was my money was going more into my supplies and for my gas, because I had my idea. I'm barely struggling and all this, and I've always been like this. If I see something that's worth $10 and this one's worth $20, it's the same thing, but this one's $20. I get the expensive stuff because I never had nothing. So I always said I'm gonna get the best.
Yeah.
And now that I bust my ass off, I get it. You know. So I find this magazine and they sell supplies right there. So I go to this spot. The needles are 15 cents. The grips are 10 cents. Compared to $6-8.
Made a difference.
So my game changed. So now I'm getting a little bit more extra money to put into my pocket. Now I could. Back then I didn't even drink, because to me drinking was throwing my money away. Because I didn't have not even $10 on me during the week.
You're inspiring me now, sure.
No, I struggled, man. But you know what? I think a lot of us did, and especially a lot of people that came out of prison and didn't know. I got locked up when I was 17. I got out when I was 21. I didn't know nothing when I got out. I didn't know how to drive. I didn't have nothing.
Yeah, but that goes along with like people, like I always say, enjoy the process of the struggle. You know, it builds that character.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And some people don't see that. What goes on behind the scene? What led this journey to where you're at right now?
Yeah.
That's basically where we're at.
And it makes you who you are, no?
Yeah. And so when I went to the spot one time, I went with my brother, and it's a trip how everything works out, man. So I'm going in with my brother to that place, and he finds his homie, his coworker. They bump into each other, so they start talking. But behind him is his artist. So then I start talking to the artist. So I start telling him, no, hey, I've been tattooing in the house. I'm barely learning, but I want to open up a shop. I just said it like that.
Wow.
Because that was my mentality.
Big,
I got to hustle. I got to hustle. So he's like, hey, well, if you open up a shop, normally it's 50-50. Give me 60, and I'll show you how to tattoo more.
Wow.
I didn't sleep that night. A couple of weeks later, I went and I got a loan. And I opened up my first shop in a swap meet. And I invested all my money there. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I see money. So I opened up my first shop. He came to work there with me. And
What's swap meet?
on 59 in Avalon, Los Compadres. It looks like a little, yeah.
You don't have one no more, but I remember the swap meet once.
Yeah.
The tattoo, that was crazy.
Man, and you know what? It's a trip. I stayed there, and I would fucking come after work, tattoo. I wasn't resting. So before, keep in mind, it was just my job. Now I gotta be in the swap meet every day. And Tuesdays they're closed, so that's the only day I'm taking off now.
Yeah.
So I started there, and I was there for like 3-4 years. Then I got into it with some people. Misunderstanding. I'm just gonna say it like that, and that's how I ended up on 74th and Broadway. I had to leave out of there, and one of my customers said, I want to get tatted. I told him what happened, and he's like, hey, well, I have a party supply on 74th and Broadway. You could tat in the back. So to make it short, I go check out the back. It's all dirty. He's like, you could tat right here. I said, no, I need to make a room. So I had my little money saved up. I did my little room. And I started tattooing there for a few months, and then after that, the guy couldn't take care of the rent, and I took over the whole place, and that's how I ended up right there on 74th and Broadway.
That's crazy how the bad experience pushed you to got you to get the shop. If it wasn't for the bad things,
yes,
you don't get the good things, bro.
And it was real stressful because a month before, I had lost my job. I used to work for a driving company, delivering stuff, and I lost my shop, my job, and I said I still got my shop. And a few weeks later, I had to get out of my shop, and I lost my shop, and I didn't have nowhere to go. Wow. And then that's when Homeboy came in and called me, and I ended up on 74th. And I tell everybody, when he said that we had to close the whole store down because he couldn't pay the rent, the next day I talked to the owner and I said, you know what, let me take over the whole place. I'll make sure I'll make my payments. And I talk to everybody. So when I used to see the owner, I used to say, buenos tardes, jefe, and be cool with him, because that's who I am.
Right.
Yeah.
So the guy knew that we're good, and I never forget, I maxed out all my cards. I had little money saved up, and my jefita, she let me borrow the last $2,000 I needed to fix everything in the shop. I invested $18,000 in 3 weeks, which was all I had. I got in a big debt, and that's how on Broadway came out. And I'm blessed, man. I never opened it thinking we're gonna be like this. I only opened it because I didn't have nowhere else to go, and I wanted to do what I loved, and I loved doing tattoos, man. You make people happy. People come with stories, and you're part of that story that they come in with,
That's crazy, bro. Wow. That's crazy. It's an amazing. All stories that have, we all pushed, and everybody has that story. We've done a couple of interviews already, and I hear it every time. To be somewhere, you have to go through it. You have to go through the. It's crazy.
And not give up.
Goosebumps, bro.
Well, that's the thing. For every successful person, there's a struggle behind it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you can almost feel like you're going crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Am I doing the right thing?
Yeah.
Am I fucking crazy? Is God trying to tell me something? Yeah. Should I stop? Like, all these things will fuck up your head if you're weak-minded, bro.
When I got out, I couldn't even get a job, man. I would cry, man. I would cry on my stairs, and I used to be like, I'm trying to do good, guys, but how do I do it? You're not helping me. I'll be in the bus looking for jobs. And one time I gave up, and I went back to slanging, and I went back to slanging. The next day I came home. I remember I was playing a game, and my brother came in, and he looked at me. My eyes were wide open. He's like, dude, are you high? And I look at him like, no, why? He's like, your eyes are big, fool. And I'm like, fuck. So what happened was I had the drugs, I had them in my mouth to go slang, and I guess they ripped open, so I was taking that shit in without noticing.
Yeah.
And I grabbed them and I threw them away, and I said nope, because I had high risk parole, so the guy was coming twice or once a month to come to my house.
A random drug
So I said nope, I'm not gonna do this. Finally, I started working, whatever, and I ain't like to, man. I used to look at my check. I used to work really hard, and my check will come up to $215, $250 a week. And I used to be, seriously, man, I used to look up and I used to be, God, this can't be it, man. Like, I'm a hard worker. I work really hard, dude. Like, is this really what I'm supposed to do? Bust my ass up really hard for $200, $250, you know? I struggled a lot, man, you know, but I didn't give up. You know, I tell everybody, you know, when I see them, youngsters, you know, I tell them, just work hard wherever you're at, just do your hustle, or you're working here and start looking for another one that pays a little bit more, you know. And
I think the working hard, the grind, and you know, opportunity comes around, and I think it's all timing. But if you pursue what you want, but the ultimate goal is you just work hard, and doors will open. And I've been, like you said, that time where you're like, man, you're struggling where you want to cry or crying and thinking about, man, is this me? Like me having all these kids, being a single dad, and it was tough. You know, me personally, I went through, like a lot of people don't know, like my ex, she was basically a deadbeat. You know, I left her because she was on drugs, and I you know, was getting she went and applied for welfare. So for me, I was getting garnished. So it was from job, just like it said, $200, $300. I wasn't even getting half of my check. Income tax, it wasn't even an option anymore. It was gone. No. So I was forced to be changing jobs. So when good jobs came, I couldn't hold it because of, you know, child support. But I'm sure, you know, Dodger can relate to this.
At this point, what do you think about Broadway tattoos? Do you think you need to expand by this point? At this point now?
You know what? After I had that shop, after I opened up 74th, I think a year or two later, I still kept 59. I just couldn't be there. I had other artists working there, and then I opened up another on Alameda and Firestone. It's the Leo Swami shopping center thing is not open no more, but I had a shop there. We're not perfect. I was doing a lot of partying, a lot of bad things, and I ended up getting caught, and I ended up going to jail again. Yeah. And this time I went in for no, actually, you know what? That time I went in, it wasn't even my fault. But I ended up going to jail because they had something going on next door. They raided my shop, and I had some bullets there. So I ended up going to jail for the bullets. But they weren't even supposed to raid my shop, but they ended up raiding my shop. So when I went in jail for 3 months, and those two shops that I had in the Swamis, I lost them, and I almost lost Broadway. And my brother, he's like, I don't know what to do no more. You're in debt right here. And thank God I got out. I got out 3 months later, and I told my brother, thank you. I took the keys from him, and I told him I got it from here. So I did what I do best, and I hustled. I hustled hard, and I came up with the money. I paid everything I owed, and I came back on track with on Broadway. And right now, I could say that I'm good with on Broadway. So we might expand later on in the future, but I still gotta really think about it because it is stressful, man. People think that that you have all this because they used to see the 3 shots, but man, sometimes I didn't even have for gas because the computer broke down here, the printer's not working here, this day is not making money here, next month I gotta pay rent from this shop. So it was real stressful, man, and people thought I was doing good, but I wasn't. So when I came out and I lost those 2 shops, to me in a way it was kind of like a relief, you know, because I didn't have that stress. So what I said is, I'm gonna focus just on Broadway. I'm gonna hit it hard, and that's what I did. I didn't know nobody. I didn't know nobody. I'm more known now. I know a lot of more friends now. Like every year, I just keep blowing up. I get to meet good people, you know.
That's good. That's good. And the one in the swap meet.
He's so busy, his phone's blowing
I
up.
got a tattoo at that swap meet back in, I think it was 2004 or 6.
Oh, said
Yeah, it was South Central Inc.
Oh, yeah. I know you're talking. No, you're talking about 50. The one on 57. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that was my
The little
homeboy.
homie.
Yeah.
Swami junkie.
Simon, South Central Inc.
He
Yeah,
loves
that was a
Swami.
homie right there.
Hey, you
too.
know, Carlos used to tattoo too, right?
Is that it?
Yeah, well, I had a tattoo shop in Rosarito.
Oh, shit.
And I don't tattoo, but I would fuck around, drawing people and shit.
Fuck people up.
He had the happy
How do you have
crew.
a shop and fuck around?
No, he had the happy crew.
I had a smoke shop, I had a t-shirt shop, and tattoo shop in Rito.
Oh, shit.
That's before Better
Hustler,
Chemical.
man.
You guys let you guys know.
Before, cuando me portaba mal.
Yeah.
He didn't say that in English, but
And you know what? The crazy part was that when I opened Broadway, when I was getting all that money ready, I ran. The first person I thought about was my mom. You know, I was short on money, and I called my mom and I tell her, Mom, I'm gonna start. I'm open up another shop. She knew what happened with the Swami, so she was scared. And then I told her, Mom, I want to open up another shop, and it's gonna be right here. It's gonna be big out in the street. Now it's different. All this time, keep in mind, right now I'm all tatted, but when I came out of prison, I have no tattoos, visible tattoos, because my mentality was I gotta do good when I get out. So I came out clean. So when she started seeing me get tattoos on my arms, she started getting mad because she's like, "What are you doing? You're not even getting." I told her, "Mom, there's money here. I see it. I've been doing it. I get my little money here and there." She said, "No, ya andas de cabrón and this and that." So when I told her I needed the money right away, she said, "What are you doing?" And I told her what I was gonna do, how much money I had invested. He's like, "Why? Don't do that,
She didn't
this and
believe
that."
it, huh?
I didn't want to hear it. I told Mom, just, can you please yes, mijo, the money's there. Just, please don't, I just don't want you to throw your money away or get hurt or anything. I told her, Mom, trust me. It's a trip because my mom didn't come to my shop till like a year later. When she walked in, her jaw dropped. And she looked at the shop. She said, "Mijo, this is your shop." I'm like, "Mom, I've been telling you for the past year, man. You know, like, yes, this is my shop. This is on Broadway, you know." And now she carries business cards with her every day. And she tells me, "Mijo, le di tu
Now she's a believer,
tarjeta." Because mi jefita, she don't drive. She's always on the bus. So she's always contact with people, you know. And mijo, le di a la señora que su hija se tatúa and I gave her your business card. So my mom's one of my strongest supporters. That one, man, I'll never forget it because she was there when I needed her.
she's proud of me now.
And
Let's see
what's
that.
your favorite? Like I know guys that are really good at black and white. Some are good at portraits. Some good at lettering. And what's your favorite?
You know what? Good thing you asked. When I opened up the shop, I brought the guys from 59. I brought them to on Broadway, and when they came in and they seen the shop, they were all scared. They're like, "Oh shit, this is for reals now," you know. I'm like, "Fuck, you've been tattooing over there. What do you mean it's for reals, you know?" But these guys don't want to do color. They don't want to do color. They're scared. So I'm like, well, somebody's gotta make the money. Shit. So it's a trip. So when we're fixing. The guys call me and I'm at the mall buying some stuff for the shop and they're like, "Lefty, the first customer walked in. You gotta be the first one to tat." I told them, "Guys, get your ass back in there and get to work. We gotta start getting some money and I'm already losing money. You guys, they wanted me to make it the big thing. No, get your ass to work. Let's make this money and let's get out of here. Let's make it happen." So that's what we were doing, just trying to make the feria. So I see them and they don't want to do color. So now I had to do color.
You had to step it up.
So man, I remember when I started doing the roses, I would get stressed out because I didn't know where to start and color's real dirty. So I was like, man, well now, man, I do roses with my eyes closed.
That's cool.
Yeah, and that's what I do a lot color because they didn't want to do the color. So that's why I do a lot of color.
You took it up upon yourself, not to.
Yeah, I had to
take that
because
step.
I have to see something coming in and we have to do everything. Pero ahorita, I do everything. I like doing everything. But what I do mostly is color.
That's
People
cool.
ask for color, so that's what I
fucking
do.
cool.
Yeah.
I heard yesterday with Andrew, huh? He said he paid $4,000 for his sleeve, bro.
First leave,
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy money. I'd never paid that kind of money for any of my tattoos. You could probably tell.
His work was badass.
But yeah, it's badass. But that's
I'm gonna say
that's some money right there.
I think tattoo artists, since I've been getting tattoos since I was 12 years old, be 40. So think of put the years in. I've been getting tattooed. I seen from, like you said, I started with that homemade until I'm not a tattoo artist, but I'm a tattoo collector, so I know. But for seeing tattoo artists coming up, I mean, once they make that name for themselves, that's it. It's not like, oh, he's going to get any better. It's his name. It's going to sell.
Yeah.
I have my tattoo where he can sell, I mean, a tattoo for X amount of dollars, but he blesses me for, you know, when I was thankful, tattoo Nene. You know?
Oh, Nene, yeah.
Yeah, tattoo Nene is my boy. I'm actually going to get tatted soon by him. So anyways, but you earn it, though. Like homeboy, same thing. You know, he came out of prison. Yeah. And you worked his way up, you know.
Simon.
When when the opportunity is there, it's hard. Like you said, you struggled, you know, getting the machine and.
They're good artists. I mean, I don't make that kind of money. I wish I did, but I don't.
That's how he's buying all these bikes and Ramflas.
But I mean, he's reinvested. I think locations too. He's a very humble dude. He stays local to his community. He could have been like, I'm lefty. I made a name for myself. I'm gonna move up to Melrose, Hollywood, and then do that. But he, like I said, a humble dude.
My people, I stay with the hood. I live in the hood. I stay in the hood.
Hey, look at that shit.
And I risk living in the hood. Because you been like this, walking. I see fools all tatted up, and they live in the nicer. I stay in the hood, and I watch my back every fucking day. I walk out that door.
It keeps us sharp, no?
Yeah, I mean, you always gotta be on your toes, like always. You know, I mean, I'm not out there messing around either. You know, I'm always with Morena, and we're just work and just promoting and being out
there.
You know?
Today I was telling Dodger, I was coming out of my house, coming here, and in the driveway, some it had to be federal agents. They came out of a van right next to my truck. Oh. 4 soldados with with rifles and shit. I thought they were coming for me, bro. You know, I was like, oh shit.
No way.
Yeah, they coming for my neighbor, bro. It was crazy, but it keeps you on your toes.
Yeah,
So
you don't know what the next fucking.
Yeah, and my property in the you know how it's like a little cul-de-sac. They were coming for the neighbor.
Oh, damn.
They came in strong. I never seen them come SWAT team. You know,
last couple of days has been today too. I just seen like, man, something I can't say will record what happened, but I overheard things and it's like crazy the stuff that's happening. I'm like, dude, it's still active.
But you know what? Right there and then, right when I was pulling out, and I started thinking, I was like, "Fuck!" I'm complaining about stupid shit. That should be me, because you know, I got blessed. I got a second chance in life, and they should have thrown away the key with me. You know what I'm saying? But I felt in that moment it was a reminder, because I've been going through some shit this week. And that reminded me, you know what? Stop complaining.
Yeah.
You're not there. Yeah. You know, that's not you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you need to see things like that to change your perspective.
Yeah, I think we're in the land of opportunity now. I like today, the guy that I talked to, I was at a scene, and he said, "Hey, who are you? What do you do?" Because I was recording. I said, "I do Eat News, whatever. How can I find you?" And we just started talking. He started talking about what's going on, and just like he's like, "You know what? I used to do this. I'm all tatted with my hood and." I don't see anything going, man. I just want to get business, have these ideas. And I started talking. Then he started referring to us like, hey, you guys do those raffles. I see you guys, and you guys have businesses. And it's like, you know, like I said, it's a land of opportunity. You know, there's so much for everybody. It's an open market. You just got to be a believer. And if you don't go out and get it, you'll never know. And like I said, the biggest thing I tell people, don't fear to fail. You know, if you don't fail, you'll never know what's out there. So that's why, like I see all of us, from Dodger to everybody in this room right now, that's had a business, that's lost a business, and found a way. We don't give up. That's what we do. A lot of our culture don't like to help us, but now things slowly are changing, and I think we just, even though we don't let that get us down. We go out there and still get it.
Yeah, we're gonna make it work.
Salud, bro. Big dog.
Where's my Starbucks, man?
I got my coat. Brought to you by Tech in the Box.
Hey, but man.
Hey, so was it hard to come up with that name on Broadway Tattoo?
You know what? My first shop on 59, it was called Lefty's Tattoos.
Watch out.
And then
what a guy,
when I opened up on Broadway, I didn't know what to call it. But then I said, you know what? I'm on Broadway. So I went to my. That's all I said.
But I was gonna say, but wait, before he said that, don't you have a mascot?
A mascot? Oh, my little Broadway? Oh, I love my little Broadway. That's my son.
His son's name's Broadway too.
Yeah. So I just said I'm gonna call it Broadway tattoos.
Genius.
So I go to my tax guy and he's like, "Oh, Broadway tattoo." He's like, "Why not on Broadway?
Yeah.
You're on Broadway." I'm like, you know what? It makes sense. So that's why we called it on Broadway.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's
doesn't
catchy.
complicate
On Broadway.
shit.
It's
On
catchy.
Broadway.
It's,
We're on
It's
Broadway.
more unique. It's
And-
original.
And you know what? I never thought it was gonna be my baby. You know, that's right now. I see it like a monster now. Like it's big. It's bigger than me. I now I just feel like I work for on Broadway. You know, like I promote
The
it.
shop,
I'm
yes.
everywhere. I have it on my arm. You know, and I feel like
The
now
shop owns you.
I just yes,
It does.
I live from Broadway. When I go to Mexico, I try to look for stuff to buy for my shop and.
Yeah.
Now I don't have nowhere to push shit no more, you know. But if you go to my shop, you see different stuff from different places. Cause wherever I go, I gotta buy something from Broadway. And my girl's always like,
Did
"You
you,
say you weren't gonna buy nothing." Shit, I just went to
No.
Arizona.
Oh.
Shut up, fool. I just went to Arizona and I found this gremlin. I told my girl I'm gonna take it. She's like, "Where the fuck are you gonna put it?" I'm like, "Babe, don't worry about it. We'll find a spot for that fucker." So right now he's flying on the roof, on the ceiling. He's in the top because I ain't got space no more. But
I'm getting the same way too.
Hey, Lefty, so when I started following you, it had nothing to do with your tattoos. It had to do with your luck, bro. I saw, and it was the raffle.
Oh, yeah.
2 bikes. Tell us about that shit.
Man.
That's fucking
Nah,
crazy.
we don't want to go on.
I think I just
think
got
he is
lucky.
too
Honestly, well, I bought a lot of tickets. So what
I thought
happened?
it was
he bought
cheating.
2 tickets.
What I gotta say is you gotta play hard to get something, you know. And
Let them know. Let them know.
that's
Raffle
the truth,
kings.
man. This raffle, man, the tickets were $100. Morena didn't know, now she knows. I bought 10 tickets. I spent $1,000 and I didn't tell her nothing. I called my homeboy because I knew who was the guy doing the raffle. And I called him. I told him, Canal, if you could please stop by the shop. I got your G. Give me 10 numbers. I can't do it through Zelle because she'll find out. So he stopped by. I bought the 10 tickets and then he had a special of 2 for $100 or something.
Yeah,
and
but
then
towards the end, right?
yeah, towards the end.
That's Pura Gente Chingona.
Pura gente chingona, my boy right there.
Shout out to Jesse.
Vago Jesse, yeah, that's my boy. And then
So,
I tell Morena, they're sending 2 tickets for $100. I want to get some. They're on special, and she's like, "Oh, well, if you want to get some," I'm like, "Well, I'm not just gonna get 2. I'm gonna get 10. I'm gonna get $500." No, why are you gonna buy so? Let me just get okay. So at the end, I ended up getting them. So she didn't know I had 20 tickets already instead of 10. So we go to the raffle, and I seen the bikes. I didn't even want to look at them because I didn't feel I'm not gonna win them porque me voy a ilusionar, you know.
Yeah.
So we get there. We're there all day, and at the end they're calling out the numbers, and then for the bike, right? And then Morena had the tickets. So I tell her, Morena, here, you get the tickets, right? So she had the numbers. I didn't have them. I was just looking at the raffle thing, and then they call out the number, but I didn't see Morena express herself. Like, you want nothing. So I was just like, nothing. So they call out the number, and I'm like, well. And then Morena looks at me, and she gives me the ticket. She says, like, you won. I said, what the?
I did.
Man, you know what? I was stressing out during that time because that's when I had the 58, and I took it to get it fixed. And Gangster Trunks, that's my boy. He's the one fixing my 58. And I get the money, and I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna sell these bikes. I didn't think of keeping them because I don't have space for another bike. And I love my Vanidosa. I don't want to cheat on her, so I said I'm gonna just keep my bike, and I'm gonna sell the other ones, you know. So
It was an older one, right? It was
yeah.
So first place
Panhead.
was 2 bikes?
2 bikes.
2 bikes.
Or was you
Yeah,
won first and second?
No, first
No.
place was the 2 bikes.
Yeah, first-
I remember because I was gonna get into that, but it was funny for some reason. I tuned on the live and they're like, "Compadre," they said Lefty. You want? I'm like, what the
Man,
fuck? I was like, it couldn't go to a better person, honest to God.
Honestly, man, I wanted to cry. I was so excited, man. And some guy in the homie, I forgot his name on Instagram. He said, I want that bike. Don't sell it. I'm gonna get it from you.
I think, yeah.
How much you want? So I told him, I want this one. All right. So the next day, hey, give me a week. All right, I'll give you something. And yeah, he kept his word, and he hit me up, and he took the bike. He was happy. I was happy.
Will he take the Roking or the Panhead?
He got the Roking.
Roking.
And then with that money, I went on vacation, and the rest I put it back to the 58 to get it fixed.
Don't ask me how I know so much about that. Because I didn't like you at that time.
What?
Because I didn't win the fucking bikes.
You don't like a lot of people, trust me.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that. So
Did you even enter the raffle?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you buy enough tickets?
But
Yeah.
that's what I tell everybody. I bought 20 tickets.
Yeah, no,
You know,
of course.
that's what I tell everybody. You
Right.
gotta
That's
play
what it
hard.
takes,
man.
I'm
It
like, you gotta. I mean, some people say I buy one and they win a lot of things.
And it was,
Yes.
what, 200 tickets?
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it was like 200
200
tickets.
right?
And man,
It's just your luck sometimes.
so then that was the first one. So then I get in the raffle for Broadway. My little son, little on Broadway, Bulldog. Y también I go on the. My homeboy sent me a message. He said, "Hey, I got this guy. He's doing a raffle." I'm like, "Fuck it, I'll get in." So I bought 5 tickets. They were $50 each. I buy 5 tickets, and I didn't even know they did the raffle. And the night I wake up and my homeboy sends me a message. Hey, fool, you won the dog. The fuck. Keep in mind, I have Tank. He's an English Mastiff, and I have Luna, which is a little mutt. So we already got 2 kids, and my girl
Hello,
says, no more dogs.
Fuck.
So then I show her, I'm like, we won. Won what? And I show her a picture of little
How much
Broadway.
did you spend?
What are we going to do with that dog and this and that? So, man, it didn't go too well. As soon as we got there, she said she fell in love with him.
Yeah, that's how it usually
See?
happens. Huh?
So
I
that's how I
remember-
won little Broadway.
I know. I remember I had to hide my dog for like 6 months.
How do you hide a dog?
Hey, well, I had to give my sister. And now she is a Frenchie. I was giving the Frenchie. I didn't have to buy it. So, anyways, I still don't have my Frenchie.
Yeah,
My
my-
sister still owns it.
Oh, shit.
Everybody loves my son. Everybody, it took their hearts.
He came over there to give me a handshake.
Yeah.
That's what English bulldogs when they're little. You can't say no. You can't refuse.
Dude.
Even now,
you can't
he
refuse.
he bites everything and he looks at you and you can't. You want to kiss him. You want to hug him. You can't.
I can't get mad at that guy. Like I look at
He
him,
took
what?
I was waiting for
like a
it.
bulldog.
Hey, that's how I am.
Yeah, but I got blessed with my little Broadway. I
crazy.
You
love
gotta
that.
play the
son.
lottery or something. Shit.
That's what they tell me. I already tried. I didn't win. I didn't win. Not that lucky.
I guess keep playing the Raffle Kings. Sure.
Yeah, he always supports Raffle Kings.
Always.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm
24/7.
I'm always pulling high numbers for him, but he don't get mad.
This fucker always gives me 100 and something. But you know what? If we can, why not? You know, and then in the way you might get lucky, you might win.
Some
you know?
people have luck though, bro.
Yeah.
It's not as. My wife
yeah.
is one of them. My wife will buy a lot of a scratcher. She'll win $100, $1,000.
My wife.
But I'll support. You know, y a ver si gano, and I'll play and nunca he ganado nada.
That's a real deal.
It's the luck, man.
I
Sometimes we get
gotta.
lucky.
I'll be right back.
Get him a Coke. Or a monster.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
sometimes we
but
get
anyways.
lucky,
No,
man.
yo
But
estoy más salado que el
you guys
pinche-
gotta.
Hey guys, you know what? It's freaking. What is it? Tuesday?
What does it matter?
You got something to do?
You got me right now?
You got a meeting or what? Fool?
Anyway,
Oh,
what's up?
shit.
Yeah, but yeah, we've been lucky, man. We've been lucky.
But you know, Lefty always comes on with the crazy merch, man.
That's a badass design
On
right
Broadway
there.
tattoos, baby.
I wish I had one. Ink.
I got one.
You don't have one?
I brought him a shirt today, you know, but fucking he wears big man signs.
Yeah, you gotta give me. I don't wear no medias. I wanna breathe, dog.
I'm a double X.
3X, baby. Come on.
Extra small.
You gotta, you gotta be able to move around. The media ain't working for me.
That's crazy.
What's up?
So just give me
Shout
a
out
white
to Film
one.
Junkies, you know,
That's a homie right there.
Film junkies
Film Junkies in the house. So,
Instead of putting the fan over here, he's drinking a beer.
anyway, what's up, guys? Hey, everybody, make sure you check out the homeboy right here on Broadway Tattoos. Make
Thank
sure
you,
you
guys.
follow him, check him out. Like I said,
What?
humble dude right here, fucking local, South LA.
What are we doing?
Check
Are we
him out.
signing off or what?
No, we ain't saying shit up.
Oh,
fucking
so-
just
He just
shout-
reminding
Oh,
them.
it's just a shout out?
Just
No, we're
a
at-
shout
Oh,
out.
okay.
Injun could give it a
Yeah,
shout
make sure
out.
you guys follow on Broadway Tattoo,
Yeah,
guys.
motherfucker.
On Broadway
On
Tattoo,
Broadway
baby.
Tattoo. It's on
Hey,
Broadway, by the way,
Hey,
guys.
hey, remember, support small business, man.
Check out all my crazy shit that I've been putting on there.
Yeah.
Well, he had a little fiasco the other day. You want
Yeah.
to get into it? No.
Yeah, he does,
I don't
I
know
think.
what that place is.
Ink Junkie doesn't know.
You know,
Carlos
hey,
knows.
when I go out, and I'm just myself. I like to have a good time.
Oh, you'll have
You
a
know
real
what?
good time right there.
Right now he's having a good time, but we're gonna turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, you should take
Yeah.
him there.
You want to go?
No, yeah. But I mean, I just seen this video and I was weird. I was tripping out. Like, is that shit real?
Oh, fool.
Fool, I was like, is that lefty?
You know.
I was like, damn, what? Oh, shit.
Yeah, Ink Junkies was like, damn.
I never
go.
let
I wanna
guys
go.
check it out. This guy's like a very shy guy, but you know he's very talkative, but you know he's very approachable. You know with all the tattoos, but it's crazy that I never seen you wild like that, bro.
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
Just in my defense, I was drunk. I drank
You were having a
a
good
whole
time.
shitload of alcohol just so I could be on happy mode when I got in there. Because
So you would go with Lefty to
Let's
Noah
roll.
Noah.
let's roll.
What
Fuck
kind
it.
of club is it? What a bar? What would you
It's
say?
it's
It's
like
a-
a little bar,
What do
little
they
bar
have?
thing.
What are
It's
the
like-
attractions that were like that?
2-hour
Old school?
show.
What a show?
It's a
Yeah,
it's
it's a
it's
show.
a little show. Yeah.
And unlimited drinks or what is it?
No,
No,
you
you
pay
gotta
your
pay
drink.
your drinks.
Oh, I mean, is it like what kind of show is it?
How would you
Just
explain?
take them,
Take
show them
them.
the
Where's this
experience.
located? Is it South LA?
East Los.
East
East
LA.
Los.
El Noah Noah, check
No
them
one
out.
knows. It's not a
Check
strip
that
club
out.
or anything, is it?
No, it's
Huh?
a bar.
It's just a bar.
It's just a bar.
Yeah, it's a bar.
And
They bring
you'll-
in
I think
entertainment.
you'll love it. 2 hours, just 2
Fuck,
hours.
You got fucked up in 2 hours.
Man, I was already
Were you
drunk
pre-gaming?
when I got there.
I was gonna say
Just so I could adjust to the movement.
no. I think what he's trying to say because I do when we do pregame.
Yeah,
Just
pregame.
to adapt to the atmosphere.
Yes, there
Because
you go.
sometimes we don't know what we're walking into. You don't want to kind of go in there and like, man,
Be the
he went in
boring
there
guy.
Yeah,
You know, yeah.
He already went in there like, hey, what's up?
Like right now,
I see.
drinking just to adjust. you know?
Ink, make sure you go in ready already, kind of loaded a little bit, and you'll never forget that night.
No.
Well, it depends how crazy you go with it. You know?
Hey, I'm gonna take it without. We're gonna bring you too.
Let's
No,
roll,
I'm
fool.
I'm good. I'm good.
Let's roll.
I
Yeah.
don't think-
Hey, we
you
should
could be
take
our-
Dodger.
Yeah, I was gonna say he'll be our designated driver. I mean, he doesn't.
They-
The fuck? What do I have? Uber on my shirt? Fucking Dodger El Ubero?
Hey, I mean, I'm interested. It sounds fun. It sounds like interesting.
You know what? It
I'll-
is fun.
I'll even give you $20 in singles. So you
Inga
could,
su madre. You know what? It was
dude,
fun.
Okay. I mean, there's some places. What's that place, Nicolas? There was a place. I don't know if you guys have heard of Atlantic. The Lamplighter.
Nope.
Lamplighter.
only,
Anyways, it was like a paisa club. I didn't know. Otro. Uno más. They would come up, and the ladies, they're beautiful, and like they're not like normal strip clubs where they're like, give me this or 2-song dance. I mean, you were giving them dollars. They were sitting there like massaging you. Man, you felt like a king with a couple bucks, man, and a
Oh,
couple
shit.
beers. You made it,
Never been in a strip club.
But it was
in my life.
called. I'm not a big.
Morena, never been in a strip club.
No, I'm not big on strip clubs. I was actually in my live the other day, and I was telling people I get real nervous. I'm not. It's like a comedy show. Like I sit in the back. Hey, leave me alone. I've been, a few. Honestly, I can count on my hand. I mean, I'm a very shy guy when it comes to women.
Okay,
Throw yourself.
are you gonna tell them or am I gonna tell them?
Tell them, Dodger.
So Noah,
Uh-oh. It's not a transy student. It's not a.
they might have a deeper voice than you do.
I was gonna say. It sounds kind of.
But you know what? It was fun. I
It's
think
a show. They put on a show.
A show. It's a show. Yeah, it's a show.
I see something weird. Should I bring it up? I was tripped out. It was like something like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, some weird shit. Like you're on some dope or some shit.
No, and it's small, so like you're right there
You're
with them,
actually
bro.
in the show.
Yeah, it's like you're in the show, bro. Like,
That was a pretty funny video. I started cracking up when I
Oh,
seen it. I was
Who
like,
made the video?
Morena, man, Morena put me on blast.
It was like.
You know what Morena said? She said, "You could look at that ass. That you could
I said,
touch."
we ain't the same.
My goodness.
oh shit.
I don't know. Something you want to play with. I have one.
No, I didn't play
I have
with
2 balls. No, I had one before.
Yeah, no.
I don't play with no.
Okay.
Oh man.
I've been to a few drive-thrus where like we had nails and oh my god, I'm like girl, like you do not look like a female.
Hey, what about it? Hey, Ink, what about if she came up to you and said, "Hey, would you like a lap dance?"
Inga su madre.
I would have said, does it come with the modelo? Maybe I had a
You're
modelo.
easy, bro. You're easy.
And no, I think they're gonna say, do you play a game? Hey, Lefty.
You're a fool.
Hey, Lefty, so what really happened? What really going on?
Nah, we just they did their show and then
He says it all easy now.
you know the host right there right away. They look at you, they see you like this. They want to see how.
They broke you. He was
Yeah,
not
they want to
1-1.
see. Yeah, they want to break you.
He went in there.
So you got broken.
Fuck
No,
no,
they
not
turned
like
him
that. No. Morena, give him $1. Give him $1. And I'm like,
And I even seen towards the end you were pretty much giving them the rest of your money. So that was just like $4.
man,
Huh?
no, but that's what I said, man, here, take my money.
Just take it, bro.
Now I'm reconsidering.
No, you're invited already.
You're invited,
you
pero.
can't turn that back.
VIP.
Yeah, front
you
seats.
you get to go to the back. Literally to the back. Fool.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Oh my god, I don't know.
So when is your car gonna be ready, bro?
Well, the way things are going right now is in the paint shop already. It should be done maybe. I'm hoping maybe in a couple more months. Primero Dios.
That's good. That's good. I can't wait to cone that car too.
Stay tuned, man. So the 58, his name is on Broadway.
On Broadway.
That's a good question. My guy that's taking my 64 is asking, have you had a name yet? I don't know yet.
No,
I don't know.
on Broadway.
I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I don't know what it's called.
So I can't wait to be co-owner of that car.
You're not even gonna sit in
Chinga,
that.
look
Hey,
at-
listen, you're not gonna sit in that car.
Oh, you just missed it, bro. You missed it. Yeah. Ink Junkies is going with
The Noah.
Oh, yeah?
no,
You
no,
guys
with,
going?
Lefty.
I wanna go.
And Dodger's gonna be the Uber driver.
I'm gonna be the Hoover driver.
Chinga.
Hey,
You know what? I was
we
telling
can go on
Dodger
date
though,
night.
fool.
We can go on date
I was
night Friday.
telling Dodger,
With
I've
those
been
days.
there.
Serio?
Yeah, my girl.
We know.
So my girl and her cousin,
His wife.
he's de esa banda, no?
Uh-huh.
So he invited us to a fucking que cantan. They do shows, right? They put up shows. So I was like, this fool ended up going where I went one time. I was like, fuck.
Well, you were smart. They didn't record nothing. That you,
Yeah, they didn't have phones like that back then.
No.
Fool. This was like 10 years ago.
Fool, they recorded me putting the money in there
Your
and
own,
everything.
your own Heine, though, fool.
Hey, homeboy, they sent me my homeboy. Hey, wait, they put you on blast. What are you talking about? I go on my story, son of a
Hey,
gun,
don't-
and I shared it too. I was like,
Hey, don't worry. I'm gonna share
Remember
it
this.
too.
And that wouldn't be his
my
only
goodness.
Fools Gone Wild episode.
I'm waiting for that one to like kind of die down.
Hey, that was some real Fools Gone Wild right there.
Hey, he's a routine guest on Fools Gone Wild.
Oh, we already went in there twice.
Damn.
Couple of seconds on the first. Watch, I only came out like 2 seconds maybe. The camera went like this. I ain't
Yeah,
lying
catch
to
up.
all the people, all my customers, man. They were shouting me out, Lefty on Fools Gone Wild. I'm like, oh, really?
crazy.
I only came out like seconds.
Hey, how
That
was-
was
Hey,
was
that
that
was his
other-
biggest break.
What was that other video?
my homegirl Snaps. She's female
Oh,
as fuck.
God.
Shout out to
Snaps.
Snapper. She my homegirl. So she was saying something, but we were drinking, and she said something about Friday. And I'm like, homegirl, it's not Friday, it's Saturday. So we all started laughing, and
Don't fuck
that
with her.
shit went viral. Eh? She got known for that, and
What was it? That was they made that video. What was that? I know they made that video.
it was
They made so many clips. It was crazy.
zombie. It was the
Oh,
zombie
Cholo
movie.
Zombies.
Cholo
I think,
Zombies.
I think Ancient Face was there too.
We were at the drive-in for Cholo Zombies that night. It was that night. And we were having a good time,
Oh,
pero
fuck.
yeah, I got
Pinches
famous.
cholos.
2 seconds
Sin
in, but I
barrio.
got famous. Cholos by Snaps, that's my hunger right there. shit.
Hey, she's tough. Don't mess with her.
Yeah, don't mess with her.
Don't
bro. Yeah, that's a hunger.
Oh,
Oh,
nah,
Hey,
So, delete, big.
fucking cut that shit out, fool.
She's gonna come hunt you down,
Hey.
fool.
What'd you say, fool? You said
Hey,
what?
shout out to the Hunger Payasa too, man. Much love, Modelo time. Hey, she's came up
Vero,
too.
Echo Park, that's my
Everybody
hunger too.
Vero.
We, you know what? I told Morena, and I told her the other day. When I got out of prison, I didn't know nobody, man. Nobody. I had done the 3 years. I lost contact with a lot of people, and for so many years, I still didn't know nobody. You know, I was just working home. When I got the bike, that was my blessing. When I fixed it, and I started coming out, man. Now I got. And the thing is that I don't just meet people; they're friends. You know, it's people that want to see you grow. Some people say about, oh, we got haters. I don't feel I ever had or felt or bumped into somebody that hates on somebody. You know, you might have little here and there, but I trip out on that you got so much people that want you to do good, to succeed, you know, and you get blessed with a lot of good people,
bro.
you
Like
know.
people we don't even know. We see
Yeah.
it all the time. We're your biggest fans.
Yeah.
I can't believe when we do a raffle, so many people. It's 155 balls. That's 155 people that trusted us with their money,
Yes,
bro. You know what
yes,
I'm saying?
and it's a trust, exactly,
it's,
homeboy.
it's it boggles my mind. You
Yeah.
It's
know?
an expensive entertainment show. Just letting you guys know what the reward. 7 prizes. Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursday. Catch us
Plug.
live.
Plug.
He
Just letting you guys know.
You can't. So yeah, it's amazing how much people out there want to see you win, bro.
Yeah.
They do.
It's a
there's a
blessing,
lot of
bro.
positive energy.
It's
Yeah,
a
but
blessing.
then,
Once in a while,
yeah.
you'll see a knucklehead, but it's still
Yeah.
it outweighs.
But
big
yeah,
time.
but you know, like what I say too is a lot of people see, you know, like not just saying success, see people doing things, and the social media.
Yeah.
When they kind of assume, oh, this guy thinks he's bad car, now he has a 58 and this and that, he has a shop. They see that, and they think, they kind of stereotype. They think, oh, you think you're better, you know, you're not humble.
Oh,
They don't know until they actually meet you. I have people like, I mean, I never even liked you, honestly. Like Dodger, I didn't even like that guy. But some people say like, I didn't like you. I'm not a hateful person, but
That's your homie.
people
Still
will say,
don't
you
like
know,
you though.
no, but people,
that's true, that's
you know,
a true
it's crazy
story.
because
Yeah? You don't like you?
He didn't like me at the beginning.
no, that's
I don't
fine.
know.
But
I thought you were
but who
cool as
cares?
fuck,
It's
and
not
I
a-
didn't even meet you.
Dodger's just that guy, you know. He's just the guy
Oh,
in the
he
corner.
is.
But
Oh.
you know, but I mean, I
He
literally,
is in the corner.
I have people literally tell me like, dude, I didn't like you. No, dude, I respect you. I see where you're going.
Yeah.
But that's social media, and that's just a new era with people nowadays. I mean, we're like the last of the dying breed. You know how we are, where we came from, to the struggle, the upbringing. I mean, now we're blessed to have what we have now.
Yeah.
We appreciate and we're grateful for everything. You know.
It's a
You know what?
different generation.
There's no reason to feel you're above anybody. I feel that no matter how much you have or whatever you think you're better than anybody, I think that's it's not worth it. Shit comes and goes, and you could have a lot of money, and that shit could be gone in 1 second. I thank God every day
Yeah.
that I see that I'm doing good, and I wish everybody the best. And
Thank you.
I think that whoever thinks that they're bigger than everybody, those guys are full of shit, you know. And I think we should just stay humble, man, and be yourself. And I'm me. I look like this because I sell tattoos.
No way.
When I was gangbanging, I didn't have no tattoos. I didn't have to act crazy or nothing with my tattoos.
Yeah.
I have this because this is what I sell. I tell everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And some
It's a
people
blessing.
tell me, dang, you look all hardcore. But once I meet you, I'm like, no, carnal, talk to me, homeboy. We could talk, you know.
Yeah.
But I tell them, like, no, I don't have this to scare people. I have this because I want people to say, I want to be like Lefty. I want to be all tatted up.
Yeah, man.
Because that way I promote my business, you know. And that's what I go for.
All right. With
But
that said.
we
What's
got to
up?
stay humble.
With that said, right there, positive. I like to end the show with a positive message. You know what I mean? Support one another. I want to say thank you to Lefty on Broadway Tattoo. Make sure you check him out. Make sure you guys swipe up. You know what? Follow him. Add us. Subscribe to Talk Junkies. Homie Dodger, what's up? You gotta say something? Let him know.
No,
Carlos.
you already said everything for me.
There you go.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Lefty,
Let's
for
go.
coming.
Appreciate
Thank you for
the
accepting
homie coming through.
invite.
Yeah.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome, brother.
Thank you guys. Thank you
Let's
for
go.
everything, all my customers. Thank you
Shout out
guys.
to
See you
Broadway
guys at-
Tattoo. Let's go.
No,
We out.
No, I know.
no.